Yes. I just thought we should look at the blood. Yes. Now, I know it's probably in this encyclopedia right after birds. Yes. I know. Oh, look at a rhinoceros hornbill. I didn't even know that I didn't know that bird existed. How'd you like to be called a rhinoceros hornbill? So you're a bird. You're sitting there and so, oh, look at blood. Oh, the pituitary gland right there. That's where it's at, right there. Oh, and blood exchanges oxygen and carbon dioxide in the lungs. A lot of blood goes in the lungs, does it? There's platelets, white blood cells, and red blood cells. Somebody said I had elevated white blood cells because of my broken teeth that I just have not been able to get fixed. And I know you think it's the clear choice on my part, but I'm thinking anytime you walk into a dental office and they give you new teeth and extract the same teeth in the same day, you probably get some very large amounts of painkillers because I think it would hurt like a motherfucker. Why would I want to go through teeth extraction and teeth implants in the same day when I could get all those free drugs if it took months and months and months? Could you give me the prescriptions of all of those that are teeth implants that for some reason it sounds like a great idea? Okay, good for you. Your clear choice. Okay. My thought is, why don't we do them one at a time? You ever thought about the prescription drugs necessary to have teeth implants? Yes. Because I know I'm going to have to extract it, probably 10 to 15 teeth. Yes. And then they're going to have to put them in there. And I'm sure doing it one day uses less amount of painkillers after you leave. But it's still going to be somewhat painful. Yes. Just get me the prescriptions of all of those that have teeth implants. I just wanted to know what's normal. And now, my thought was I'd go to one of these cosmetic dental surgeons. Yes, and they'd take them out a few at a time, and they'd give me some painkillers, and then I'd go back 3 or 4 weeks later, and they'd take a few more out. They'd give me some more painkillers, and by the time I'm done, I'm addicted to OxyContin. Look at the boil. I had a boil. It was a very painful experience. I had to have surgery to have it removed. Yes. Just get me the actual prescriptions. Now, well, if you do it in one day, it does use a lot less painkillers. I'm sure of it. Yes. Because Bolivia, I was trying to think of the name of this. My uncle, my uncle Wayne Arthur Condit, yes, he went to Bolivia to a class reunion. I think it was his 30th class reunion or maybe 40th. Yes. And when he was there, I think he opened a bank account and had a large amount of money transferred there. Could you contact all the persons that did speak to Wayne Condit when he went to Bolivia? I remember that room that I was staying in at my grandmother's house, and I'm sure that the people of Bolivia are just tremendous people. He was an exchange student when he was at high school at Auburn. Was it Washington High School there in Auburn, Washington? The Trojans. Congratulations, the Trojans of Auburn, Washington. My grandmother, she lived on K Street, and my uncle was an exchange student to Bolivia. I was an exchange student to Denmark, and why don't you just get me any of y'all? Oh, you don't. Does Uncle Wayne have some assets in Bolivia? Now, well, I thought when he went to his class reunion, such a, such a, these, um, Could you contact the Bolivians? Yes. Those government employees. I'm looking for a large amount of assets that actually belong to myself because of my Uncle Wayne paying the judiciary to obstruct my rights as a father. Now, any nation of the world that has any of my assets for any oath of office, yes, any preacher or teacher, if you obstruct. um, does my Uncle Wayne have any assets in Bolivia? Now, who's going to get bribed today? Well, it's not my public defender, is it, sweetie? Oh, and it's not. Oh, who is it that Wayne's going to come to money? See, did you lose some baggage while traveling overseas and all of a sudden you got a suitcase that was full of money? I just need to know every delivery of all the money that's going to be used to defraud the United States of the enforcement of the laws. Just contact Bolivia. Oh, the graduating class with Wayne Arthur Condit. Condit, man. Could you get me the high school that he went to and every person that knows of him? Ooh. The- I'm going to have those assets. Now, there's what's known as bonding. I like to do some of that with my sons where I, as their father, sit with them and we bond together. Somebody thought that my uncle, being the senior, was going to be the father of my sons. Oops, sorry, Uncle Wayne. Get me every individual that has any of the assets of Wayne Condit. I'm going to have to take all your money. Bonding. Oh, something that fathers do with their children. Could you see if Marilyn wants to live with Mike? Because, Wayne, are you going to come some more?